This is Season 8, Episode 168 of the Stevens Transport Roadside Radio Podcast.
Sometimes the important thing is not the number of miles you've driven, but what's going on inside your head while driving. The Stevens Transport Roadside Radio Podcast will stimulate your mind and keep you company while on the road. Join us for education, motivation, and inspiration from wherever you may be in our nation. You'll hear roundtable discussions about important information that's impacting our industry. Plus, you'll learn more about new technology, equipment, driving opportunities, safety, and operations. Get driver success and fitness tips to keep you profitable, safe, healthy, as well as entertaining stories from the road. And don't you know, we've all got a few of those. We might be traveling in different directions, but we're all part of one driver community at the Stevens Transport Roadside Radio Podcast. With your host, trucker Tim Cicciarelli.
Hey, good morning.
Well, hello once again, friends, on this very special episode of the Stevens Transport Roadside Radio Podcast, episode number 168. Tim Cicciarelli here. You can call me Trucker Tim, but before we go any further, I want to take a moment to speak directly to you, our drivers. Here in the middle of Thanksgiving week, we know so many of you are out there on the road instead of around the family table. While the rest of the country gathers to eat and laugh and watch football and relax, you keep America moving. Your sacrifice, your commitment to delivering to others while missing precious moments at home never goes unnoticed. Everyone here at Stevens Transport is deeply grateful for you. We appreciate your hard work, your professionalism, your heart, and all the miles you put in to support your families and this nation. From our entire Stevens family to yours, thank you and happy Thanksgiving. We are truly grateful for you. Now, we've got an incredible episode lined up today, one packed with opportunity, hopefully some inspiration, and even a little comedy coming up a little bit later. But first, let's talk about something brand spanking new and powerful. Let's talk about Project Ascend. This is a company-wide initiative where anyone under the Stevens Transport umbrella can submit money-saving ideas to improve efficiency. And get this, if your idea is implemented, you could earn anywhere from $1,500 to $25,000. Piqued your interest? Well, let's talk to VP of Driver Resources, Serena Vogel, on our Stevens Roundtable. It's our Stevens Roundtable, and boy, do we have something exciting to share with you, our friends on the other side of the speakers. Stevens Transport, always looking to improve, always looking to make the lives easier of our friends behind the wheel, as they like to call you, our customer in the front of the truck. And we know we've got some intelligent people back there behind the wheel or anywhere inside the building over at Paragon Leasing. If you're involved with Stevens Transport, you're hired by Stevens Transport, they know you're a smart person. So we need to tap into that intelligence. And joining us here to tell you more about what I'm hinting about is another intelligent person and someone relatively new to Stevens Transport, and love having her on the podcast and getting to know her. It's Serena Vogel, our Vice President of Driver Resources. Serena, welcome back to Stevens Transport Roadside Radio Podcast.
Thank you, Tim. Look forward to chatting with you.
Well, Serena, you just sent me a new initiative that has launched. Really excited me. It's something that I believe a Stevens Transport employee or even one of our contractors will be able to add some money to their pocketbook, to their wallet, to their bank account, but honestly, more importantly, to be a part of a team to really enhance what's taking place at Stevens Transport and elevate things. I mean, we're already pretty great, but it doesn't mean we can't get better.
Ascend. We're definitely ascending. Yeah.
We are ascending, and that is the direction we're going and have been going for 45 years. We're going to level up. We're going to lock in. We're going to level up. Serena, tell everybody what I'm alluding to. This is so exciting.
So this includes everyone, all employees, drivers, Paragon Leasing, contractors, everyone that is working with Stevens. They can submit cost-saving initiatives and ideas. And, could be big things. It could be, something that you see that, can save money, right? And Stevens is backing this with, when you submit an initiative, that they'll pay out, if they use that initiative and so forth, $1,500 to $25,000. So we really want to encourage everyone under the, umbrellas of Stevens to think about, how can we save money at Stevens? You got drivers out there that are on the front line that see things that think, oh, I would do it better this way, and it would save money. In the shop, we do it this way, but I think we could do it this way and save money. Here in the office, it could be, things that you've thought about that, they do it this way all the time. But I want to encourage people to get engaged in Project Ascend. There is not a time limit on this. We, have a website that you can click on and go to submit your idea. And, Tim, we're even going to be featuring some of those great ideas that we rolled this out last week, and we've already received some. So I look forward to sharing those with you here soon.
Project Ascend, to me, when I looked at it in its entirety, the first thing that really resonated with me was how Stevens Transport is allowing that communication flow, not just from the top down. Here's what we say, do it. It's a flow. It's a cycle. It's, listen, we believe in you. We hired you for a reason, and we want to know your ideas. You're out there, boots on the ground. You're doing it. And so we want to hear from you. So it's a flow. And that to me just builds morale. That makes somebody feel like more a part of a team. You're all pulling on the same side of that rope. And that's how you ascend. And so this is such an exciting initiative, Project Ascend, that we're going to have a segment every single week on the podcast. And we are going to be spotlighting some of these ideas. And we would love to have those that submit their ideas even come on the podcast and talk about how they came up with it, to kind of inspire other employees or contractors under that Stevens umbrella to go, oh, they thought about it that way. If we can shift our perspective and look at it this way, they can find ways to save money and make money. It's not just give us your ideas and thank you very much and keep doing your job. Give us your ideas. If it's implemented and we see some money saved, here's some money for it. Here's some compensation. Terrific. So do we have, okay, so let me ask you this. So if somebody submits an idea, what's the process? I know we have a website, and we're going to have a link to that website in every single episode, in the show notes of every episode. But who looks at it, decides it, implements it?
So there's a committee that's been put together that they've been working on this and how it was going to be rolled out. So the committee will go through that and determine how, will it work and so forth. So it's a full committee driven here at Stevens.
So it's a process, right? As everything is. You can't make a change on a dime. Especially with systems that have been created, implemented, and reworked over the last 45 years. But it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. There's been a lot of time and money put into creating Project Ascend. So they're going to take every inquiry very seriously. And listen, I would assume no idea is a bad idea. Give us what you got. Let's throw it against the wall and see if it sticks.
Even pennies matter, right? And, you were talking about a team, and when we talked last time, we talk about family. And as a family, when you are in the same place and you kind of have a budget, you kind of figure out, where can you cut a little bit here because we want to do this, right? And so as a family, all of us see those things. And so even the little pennies that you think about, like, that's kind of crazy that, we do this, right? And I think we can take this and do it this way and save money, right? So even the little ideas are really important.
Yeah, don't think, oh, well, that's not that big a deal. I'm not going to submit it, because a lot of a little makes a lot.
Yes, it
in
does.
Savings. And then that whatever's saved can be put towards something else to make Stevens Ascend.
Ascend.
That's the name. So no matter how small, matter of fact, I might even challenge some of our listeners and our friends on the other side of speakers to come up with some small ideas to really inspire you to not think it's too small. I'm not going to waste my time. Oh, they're going to laugh at me. No. No matter how small, or maybe think big. Go big or go home, they say. What do you got? I mean, I find this to be just a wonderful thing to help everybody feel like a team, especially as we wrap up here in Q4 at the end of 2025. And, we all like to have a fresh start, and when a new year starts over in 2026, and we can take some of these ideas and really put them into action. Serena, this is great. So every single week, we're going to have this segment. I might be reading some of the ideas, or better yet, I'd love to have whomever submits the ideas on with us as well.
And the committee will give us that information, and then, we'll reach out and make sure. But also keep in mind, we'll take as many of those submissions, so you're not just limited to one. So,
and you know what? I would also imagine that beyond what we're trying to do here and streamline things at Stevens Transport, but maybe this is an opportunity for you to have your voice be heard. Obviously there's an incentive here, but go, in this department, we think XYZ would be better. This is your chance to be seen and heard. It's a big, small company. That's one of the beautiful, attractive things about Stevens Transport that I'm sure helped lure you in to the fold, to the family of Stevens Transport. Yeah. And with it being a big, small company, it's big enough to where, hey, listen, if you don't raise your hand, you might not be seen, but it's small enough that when you do raise your hand, you will be seen.
Yes.
And this is an opportunity to do just that.
Yes. So we will send out the QR codes and also the links, and they'll be all over the office, and you'll see them, inside the truck on Platform Science.
All right, so get that link, click it, submit it, and think about it. I know you got a lot of time behind the wheel, you drivers. Be thinking about what you could do and think about the money that could be in your bank account as a result of it. It's Project Ascend. It's a brand new initiative and something we're very excited to include every week here on the Stevens Transport Roadside Radio podcast. Now, Serena, before we let you go, we got other things that are cooking.
Yes.
Some things that are exciting in our contractor division. So if you can hang tight, we'll come right back, and we've got a driver spotlight for you, but we'll bring you back and talk about some new things cooking that's exciting for our contractor division right here on the Stevens Transport Roadside Radio podcast.
Now more than ever, truck drivers are true American heroes. The men and women who literally keep America moving by delivering goods across the country. Being a professional driver is a rewarding, financially lucrative, long-term career filled with exciting adventures. A career where you'll never have to worry about job security. If you have your CDL and keep it up, it will sustain you for the long haul. You can see the country, serve your country, and provide a good life for your family. Whether you'd rather haul on a dedicated route or lane, or prefer working with one specific customer, if you want to own your business, we have a program that sets you up for success with all the tools and support you need. We've got opportunities in our intermodal rail division and have programs to help military veterans transition into trucking careers. We have second generations of drivers whose parents have driven for Stevens, who then trained their children and are now truck drivers. Some are even small fleet owners. So, whatever your dream is, you can achieve it right here at Stevens. If you're looking for a company with a 40-plus year track record that's never had a layoff and just had the largest pay increase in company history for both new and experienced drivers, Stevens Transport has you covered. We offer the finest tools and technology and provide our drivers with the best state-of-the-art equipment on the market. Our infrastructure will support you both on and off the road. As a driver for Stevens, you become part of our family. Many companies throw the word family around. We're family-owned, family-run, and family-driven. Our 40-plus years of success is built on family. At Stevens, you're not just a number. Our drivers are part of our extended family, and we recognize and honor them every chance we get. If you want to be among the top income earners among professional drivers, if you want great benefits, if you want to have every type of driving opportunity at your fingertips, if you want to be part of a company that will stand behind you and ensure your success, come join the Stevens Transport family today and become an American hero. So, what are you waiting for? Take the first step toward your future career with the best trucking company in America. Become part of the Stevens Transport family today by calling our recruiting department at 1-800-333-8595 or apply online at stevenstransport.com.
Ever wondered what it's like to drive across the country and get paid to see America's breathtaking landscapes? Welcome to life as a team driver with Stevens Transport. The life of a trucker can sometimes feel solitary, but with team driving, you're never alone. Let's dive into how teaming up with another driver can transform your trucking career. So what exactly is team driving? Simply put, it's when two drivers share the responsibilities of operating the same truck. This allows for continuous travel and efficient delivery. Federal regulations require solo drivers to be off-duty for at least 10 consecutive hours after 11 hours of driving. Team driving, however, maximizes productivity by alternating driving shifts, cutting down on overall trip times. By working in shifts, team drivers can cover over 5,500 miles a week. That's more than double what solo drivers can achieve, leading to more priority loads and higher earnings. Efficiency is key. With two drivers, tasks like loading and unloading become quicker and easier. Plus, you'll earn more per mile. One of the greatest perks? You get to choose your driving partner, whether it's a close friend or a new acquaintance. Having a partner on the road makes those long hauls more enjoyable. And what about rest? Team drivers sleep in comfy bunk beds while the truck is moving, allowing for nearly non-stop travel without sacrificing sleep. Safety is another major advantage. With two drivers, there's an added layer of oversight to ensure committed safety. So, if you're ready to take your trucking career to the next level, consider team driving with Stevens Transport. It's the perfect blend of companionship, efficiency, and increased earnings. Explore the benefits of team driving and start your adventure today with Stevens Transport. Apply now and join a team that drives you to success. Your journey starts here.
Welcome back to the Stevens Transport Roadside Radio Podcast. My name is Tim Cicciarelli, otherwise known as Trucker Tim. If you wouldn't mind, when you hit your next stop, please follow or subscribe to this podcast from whichever podcast platform you're enjoying it from. We are everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible. If it's a platform with a podcast on it, we are there. And by following the podcast, you'll have a brand new episode waiting for you each and every week as soon as it's released. And if you wouldn't mind, please leave us a review. Tell us what you like about the show and what you'd like changed. We are producing this podcast for you to keep you educated, informed, and hopefully a little entertained as well. What do you say we celebrate one of our drivers who just completed her second lease and for being a dedicated trainer for the past 4 years? This driver talks about how she started on her truck driving journey with Stevens Transport and the amazing opportunities that have come along the way. This is driver Cheryl Wilson.
My name is Cheryl Wilson. I'm an independent contractor and trainer for Stevens Transport. Since I've completed 2 lease completions, I've been an independent contractor now for 4 years. The support's been there and the equipment's definitely there, but I'm happy where I'm at. I can't complain. You would laugh if I told you it was when I was moving my stuff from Arizona back to Kansas, and I had to rent a 26-foot U-Haul truck. And during my journey, I was thinking, I can drive a big truck. I was watching TV one evening, and they were advertising, become a professional driver. And that's pretty much how it all started. So I started Googling, and that's how I found Stevens Transport. I think what the eye catcher for me was their training program, their driver training program. I knew I had never driven a truck before, and comparing it to some other companies, I ended up deciding on Stevens Transport. Number one, I think it would probably be Tennessee. It's so green, water, all kinds of trees. My second one would be Montana. My third one would be upstate New York. absolutely gorgeous. Doesn't matter what gender you are or what background you have or where you're from. They give you the same opportunity. They have opened the door for me, given me all the support that I needed to be successful. But above all, they also give me a chance to grow, enhance my career, and advance in it. I can say that means a lot to me. And I just want to say thank you.
That's our driver's spotlight, and a perfect one for Thanksgiving week, one of gratitude. Thank you, Cheryl, for sharing your story. We're going to share a link to that video in the episode notes. There's a driver who's in the Hall of Fame, not once, but twice. But in addition to being a Hall of Fame driver, I hear he's a Hall of Fame chef as well. A true Renaissance man, driver Bob Bethke, driver, chef extraordinaire. How you doing, my friend?
Pretty good.
So you've been with Stevens the entire time for all 2 million miles?
Yep.
All right, so you're in that Hall of Fame, not once, but twice. And what is it about Stevens in particular, before we get to your culinary skills? I want to talk about your driving skills. What is it about Stevens that's kept you here for more than 2 million miles?
Just before I came here, I was supposed to be here on Sunday. Mm-hmm. My mother had passed away, and I got a hold of Stevens just before I was supposed to be here, and they told me to take my time, do what I needed to do, and I'd have a spot when I got here.
So right out of the gate, you saw this was a family-driven company.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's something you don't forget. Okay, so right out of the gate, you had to take time off immediately, which is probably a very awkward conversation to have.
It is, especially with someone that you're trying to get a job with.
Exactly. So, and when did you start with Stevens? What year are we talking here?
2007.
All right, 2007. You've been driving for Stevens ever since. Anything crazy out there happen while you're on the road?
Yeah, I'm one of the few people that actually rolled the truck and still has a job here.
Well, that might be the craziest thing I've heard. I'd kind of like to hear what happened.
Because I got a cool nickname out of it.
What's your nickname, Bob?
Chili Head.
All right, you got to explain.
Mine, I actually hit a deer. It went underneath the truck, took out my steer arm. I lost control over the truck because I had no steering. After the truck rolled over, I got hit in the head with a can of chili that I was heating up on the floorboard.
I shouldn't be laughing, but I can't help it.
Oh, we all do. It's hilarious. It was going to be my breakfast.
Ended up being headgear.
Yep.
So what type of damage was done to that dome of yours from the unopened chili
just
can?
got a scar.
Oh, just a scar. Can I see it? Is it somewhere there? There it is. There's a chili. What brand was it? Hormel?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't need Hormel no more.
So you're a chef. We mentioned that at the top of the interview, right? So was this before you sharpened your culinary skills?
Well, I'm actually a retired chef. I retired before I came here.
Did you? Okay. So let's talk about that. What was your specialty when you were in the kitchen?
I do French cuisine. I do a frangelico chicken.
So when you come on the yard, are you out here cooking like on a Blackstone or a grill or something?
On the grill, yeah.
Yeah. And I imagine the drivers just circle you like birds over a dead deer hit on the side of the road that caused somebody to roll their truck.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So what are you grilling here when you're out here?
Well, tonight I'm going to do 15 pounds of chicken wings.
Really?
I've been known to do 15-pound meatloafs, chicken a la king. A lot of the drivers actually enjoy my chili because it's not like what they had today.
It's not Hormel.
No.
Are you comfortable sharing your secret ingredient that makes your chili so special?
I use black beans, not kidney beans.
Ah, gotcha. Isn't that a different type of chili?
Well, there's two types of chilies. Mm-hmm. And one's not even a chili, it's a stew. Anything that does not have a bean in it is a chili. If it has a bean in it, it's classified as a stew.
I didn't know that. Well, listen, coming from chef, now I learned something new.
And that's actually coming back from the Depression. The way they made chili last longer is they added beans to it and less meat.
So they cut it with the beans, still has no pun intended, and so they have the beans for the protein.
Yep.
And made it last longer. That's a great little bit of nugget I learned right there. So your French cuisine, why did you choose that for your specialty?
Because I always enjoyed speaking French and cooking French.
You can speak French?
Yes.
Awesome. Wow. So, a lot of our drivers here, and you in particular, Bob, there's so many facets to what you do. So here you are as a skilled chef and entrepreneur as well, too. What made you decide to make that leap to become a driver?
Doctor's orders. Stress was actually killing me.
Well, listen, I don't know much about being a chef other than what I see on the show called The Bear. And I'm sure you're familiar with the show. And watching the show is stressful enough. I can't imagine actually being in the kitchen. How close to reality is that we see on The Bear?
The show is pretty close to being true.
Yeah.
What most people don't realize is your name goes on every plate that goes out of your kitchen. And if it's not done right, that's just stressful on the chef.
Yeah. And then one bad review can kind of,
Yep.
Yeah, I got you.
It could kill you.
So here you are now in a job. You're a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but I have no stress.
$2 million. That's what I was just going to say. And no stress. That's success, my friend. Thanks for being with us, Bob. I appreciate it. Okay, let's talk about becoming your own boss. Even if you're a company driver right now, or maybe you found this podcast while you're doing your research and you're looking for a job, looking for a new career. Maybe you work for another trucking company and you're like, I think it's time for me to make a leap to a company that's, I don't know, been in business 45 years, never been in debt, never had a layoff. Let's talk a little bit about how you can start your own business and become a contracted driver with Stevens Transport. Joining us again from early in the episode, our VP of Driver Resources, Serena Vogel. Boy, you wear many hats, Serena, let me tell you, and you wear them well. So let's talk to those folks who are considering, gosh, you know what, I really would like to not have a ceiling on my income. I really would like to have some tax breaks. I really would like to have my own business, maybe build a fleet. As we come towards the end of the year, we got some new nuggets for those that might be thinking about it.
So our current drivers out there that are company, I mean, we want to talk to you. I mean, if you're interested in owning your own business and becoming a contractor, we have some great year-end incentives that just rolled out, and we'd love to, get you in your own truck before the end of the year. We are really excited also for the first time. We are opening it up to drivers who aren't currently with Stevens, that have at least 1 year of experience, that, we want to hear from you. If you want to be an owner-operator and you're listening, we would love to talk to you. And we're looking for great professional drivers out there that want to own their own business. And we want to see, if we can make it work with you. And again, we've been doing this for, many years. I mean, this is how Steve Aaron started Stevens, right? 300 trucks that he leased, and he didn't buy a truck until his 301th truck, right? So I would say Steve Aaron can do it, you can do it. And Stevens has a proven model that works. We bring you in, we teach you how to run your business. You have business advisors, you have somebody to help you on your maintenance, you have bookkeeping available. I mean, you have many options, and we train you to be successful. And so if you're out there and you want to become a contractor, give us a call.
You just dispelled a lot of the pushback, I believe, for those that, they've got a little entrepreneur spirit inside of them. Like I said, they don't want a ceiling on their income. They want to grow. They want to have a fleet, but they're like, I don't know how to run a business. A lot of people go to business school for that. Well, one of the things, over the last 8 seasons of this podcast that blows my mind that I've learned is how, you just said it, you have all the resources to teach our drivers to be a business owner, and not only teach them, but to teach. They don't teach them and send them off on their way. It's a constant source of communication. You have a coach, and it costs nothing.
Absolutely.
You don't have to pay a consultant. It's all right there. Your taxes, everything from soup to nuts, as they used to say, or concept to creation. And they even make it easy to get the truck. Can you talk a little bit about how there's no credit check?
There is no credit check, right? No money down, right? It is your money down is your history and your experience, right? And there's no risk. If this is something that doesn't work for you and you're not going to be successful, there's no risk. You can sign a 1-year lease, and if it doesn't work for you in that time, we can walk away and shake hands.
And go back to being a company driver.
Absolutely, but
it's not like you just, oh my gosh, it doesn't work. I'm going to lose everything. Nope, you've got a safety net. Go back to being a company driver again.
focus. That is the heart of Stevens, is teaching you. I mean, it is a requirement that you go through our business class and that you understand how to run your business. And we partner with you to make that happen.
It's a no-brainer. Gosh, I'm almost considering hanging up the microphone and jumping behind the wheel and really be a Trucker Tim.
All right, Trucker Tim, I'll take you. We've got an opening in the student that we can start, and it will not take you very long. You know, you'd be sitting in a truck in 6 months. That's yours. So year to date, Tim, we're
year to date, meaning this year.
This year, right? And we still, got these, 6 weeks left. We're at $1.1 million that we've paid out for lease completion bonuses.
That is in less than a year. If that doesn't scream success and make you jump on your phone to click whatever links are necessary to make this happen, I don't know what does. Thank you for sharing that. See, we're not just blowing smoke. This is the real deal here. All right, so if they would like some information, we will have links in the episode notes for them to click. So when it's safe to do so, you hit your next stop, or maybe you're just sitting at home and you got your phone and you're listening. Scroll down to the episode notes. We'll give you all the information you need to maybe change your life in 2026 and be a business owner under the umbrella of Stevens Transport, who's been in business for 45 years. It's an incredible way to start and way to change your life.
And our contractor division is Stevens Transport Contractor Division.
This is a low barrier of entry to completely change your life and that of your families as well, too. So we'll have all the resources like we said. Serena, thank you so much for joining us. So much to look forward to as we wrap up 2025 and look forward to 2026. Well, there she is. Let's pump the brakes on episode 168 of the Stevens Transport Roadside Radio Podcast. If you found this podcast because you're searching for a brand new career, please make sure you visit the episode notes. We will have phone numbers and every link possible for you to learn more about Stevens Transport and even schedule a call with one of our recruiters. All the information is in the episode notes. And like we said earlier, please follow or subscribe to this podcast from whichever platform you're enjoying it from, and share it with one of your fellow drivers. We sure would appreciate it. And finally, my name is Tim Cicciarelli, otherwise known as Trucker Tim. Thanks for joining me. And until next time, be safe out there. And thanks for listening to the Stevens Transport Roadside Radio Podcast.